In today's video, we're going to be looking at where is best to buy Pokemon cards on the high street. Now, this video is going to be specifically high street stores, retailers, local TCG shops, etc. It's not going to be focused online at all, and it's also going to be UK based because obviously that's where I live. If you don't know me, my name's Ryan, and this is Pools of Positivity, where we focus on anything Pokemon TCG related, pack openings, Pokemon card events, etc, etc. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, please do subscribe, leave a like, comment. We're trying to hit 100 subscribers. Now, I know that doesn't seem like many, but for a new channel like mine, that really is a lot, and that is our current goal. So please help me get there if you can, and if you like the content. Right. So where's best to find Pokemon cards? The other day, me and Abby went out and we spent the day. We live close by to Croydon, so we went around our local area, which is Croydon, but this will apply to wherever you are. We're going to hit all the major retailers in the UK and see where's best. So we started in a retail park with some bigger stores, and the first shop we went to was actually Smyths Toy Store. Now, Smyths Toy Store is well known for stocking Pokemon cards. Smyths can be quite a reliable place to get Pokemon cards. They do tend to, or they seem to get quite good levels of stock, so we went there first to see what they had. When we first went in, I did have a few questions for the guy in there. They did have some Pokemon cards. I think they had Paradox Rift and a couple of other boxes, but it's all the kind of stuff that people don't really want. Now, the day that I went there, I have a little bit of a, I don't want to say a thing against Smyths, but I am a little bit annoyed with them at the moment because I know from looking online that they were meant to have a 151 bundle boost, 151 booster bundle delivery. I have been checking religiously for this 151 bundle when it's going to be there. Actually, when I went to get the Prismatic Evolutions premium collection, which I missed out on because I was like 20 something in the queue and they only had 18. The lady there let us know that these would be delivered in the next few days. She didn't know exactly when. Keep checking online. When they're in store, they'll show up online. Come and get them. There's no point queuing up, is what she said. Go forward a few days to the day that we're doing this, and basically I missed out. I was checking every day repeatedly over and over and over again online when these cards are going to be in store. The date kept changing, and I was like, okay, it's probably going to be tomorrow. And then when I went to check that night, it said out of stock, out of nowhere. So I completely missed out. And as you know, if you've watched our videos before, me and Abby are trying to complete the 151 master set together, and we actually got quite a lot of cards at a London card show recently. A little bit disappointed there. They let me down, and they didn't have a lot in stock. I did ask them about, actually, this is another good point, Smyths Toy Store, if you're looking for product, are really good for pre-orders and new releases. They do not sell booster boxes, so you will not get a lot of cards, but you will get ETBs and you will get a limited amount of cards and some of the like blister packs and stuff. They do pre-orders in store. That is to avoid bots taking products. So you have to physically go into store. So they'll put online like the date and they'll say pre-orders available in store. You have to go into store physically and do that pre-order to secure a product. It is a really good way of getting stuff, actually, and it is a good way to combat the bots and stuff. If you're there in person, bots can't do that. So fair play to them on that, and I actually think it's a really good idea. But no luck there today. Next, we went to some supermarkets. Now, supermarkets can be very hit and miss. Normally, supermarkets, again, have the products that people don't really want. Maybe the battle decks and things like that. Some less desirable products. But we were a little bit surprised today, and we will get into that in a bit when we get to that store. But first of all, we went into Sainsburys. Sainsburys is a good one to start with, especially a big store like this one, because it actually had an Argos inside. So in a lot of the big Sainsburys, they have an Argos section. So we were able to check Sainsburys and Argos. Now, we went to the back first, to Argos. Disappointed with Argos. Always been disappointed with Argos. I don't think I've ever managed to get a product from Argos. Even though they say that they have the new releases and they will always show, but they always show as out of stock. I have never seen a pre-order or been able to get a pre-order. I have never seen any of the newer sets or anything desirable in stock ever. It always just says out of stock. So I don't know what the deal is with Argos. I think, again, because they sell online, it might be bots or it's just people checking 24/7. I don't know how people do it. I don't have the time to do it. So Argos was a little bit of a letdown. Well, I was expecting it, so it wasn't really a letdown at all. Moving on to Sainsburys. Pleasantly surprised, actually. Sainsburys didn't have a lot. Again, it's the battle decks, but they had the Pokeballs. Now, these weren't the new generation Pokeballs, which I don't even know if they exist for Scarlet and Violet, but these actually had Sword and Shield product. I did a little Google because I wasn't sure. Sometimes, you know what it's like when you look for products in retail stores, especially these tins and like the Pokeballs, boxes, EX boxes and stuff. They just say trading cards. They do not ever say what packs. They just say 4 packs of TCG cards, and they don't say, and then you have to stand there Googling online what packs are in here. Turns out these Pokeballs are random packs, and we actually got very lucky in the we got one of these to find out what was in it. We actually got very lucky. I think we got a Fusion Strike pack, Lost Origins, and Chilling Reign, I think, were the other 2. So Sainsbury's was actually a little bit of a hit. Apologies, by the way, if I come across a little bit bunged up. My hay fever is killing me at the moment. Absolutely killing me. It's horrible. Next was Asda. Now, here's the surprise. Here's the big surprise. Asda had product. Now, when we went into the Asda store, we went to the game aisle. Again, these are big stores because this was in like a retail park. They didn't have any products there apart from Abby found on the top shelf a couple of battle decks. But we asked in store, do you have any Pokemon cards? And was actually pleasantly surprised. Asda did have cards and a lot of different products actually. But the guy said, we don't keep them out. We keep them in the back because people steal them all of the time. So, yeah, and I'm not surprised, but it's just a very sad thing for the hobby that people are stealing. They actually had Paldea Fates tins, so we picked up a couple of them. They had Paldea Evolve blister packs. I think it was blister packs or the check lane blisters. So we picked up one of them. And then there was some other EX boxes and sort of more undesirable products. But they had a lot, so it is worth asking because I guess because they went out on the shelves, people didn't think they had any. But to pick up, I've never opened Paldea and Fates before, but this was actually quite a find and we actually quite enjoyed it. And with the chances of getting a Bubble Mew, or as the Gardevoir is one of my faves, you can't really pass that up. And they were like £12. No, £10? £10. I think they were £10 a tin, which is good. Next, we went into the shopping centre. After we went to the retail park, we went on to a shopping centre to see if we can get any more products, look at a few more stores. The first store we went into was House of Fraser. House of Fraser are owned, or in a group, they own Sports Direct and they own Game now as well. So there's actually now a game section in a lot of House of Frasers. And this one was very new and actually quite good. There was a lot of different products. They had all sorts of things I wasn't expecting. Again, it's the usual EX boxes, battle, build deck boxes, things like that people don't really want. But there was a decent amount of product there. There was even some holiday calendar things, but they had, this is what I like, they did have loose packs for sale. And I think they had Lost Origin and Paradox Rift, which I know again is like the kind of usual ones that are sort of floating around at the moment. If you do go out to stores, they're the ones you seem to be able to get. Them and Obsidian Flames is the other one. But it was nice to see they actually had some product. We did ask about pre-orders. They don't do pre-orders. You have to turn up on the day. I'm thinking obviously ahead for Destined Rivals. They don't do pre-orders or anything like that. It literally is just turn up, queue, see what you get. They're probably going to have some, but they don't know how much they're going to get. As is actually what all of the stores said. We don't know what we're going to get, how many we're going to get. We can't do pre-orders because we don't know. We normally order X amount, but normally we only get like 20 or 30% of that. What is going on? So Game was decent. I'd definitely check out Game. They said they get products in all the time, so worth checking out now and again. The next one we went to was Sports Direct. Now, Sports Direct didn't have anything. They didn't. They said they did have some. They said he was a bit confused. He said, I put some boxes of Pokemon cards out, but they're not here anymore. I'd imagine they probably were sold or they got stolen. This is Croydon, so who knows? So yeah, worth checking, but I'm not 100% sure on the reliability of Sports Direct, but it's worth noting that they do have Pokemon cards in Sports Direct now because they're all part of that group. Okay, so as we're going around Croydon, as me and Abby look around Croydon, the next one after Sports Direct is going to be actually a local independent game store. And it was actually a really good one. I'd never been in here before. I normally go to Bromley rather than Croydon. So it was actually, I was pleasantly surprised. We went into this store. Not only did they have booster packs and different products available, and in the first place that I've found that had the most recent set Journey Together available, they actually had loose cards you could pick up. So we actually picked up up some for our 151 binder. We picked up some for my Scarlet and Violet binder that I'm trying to complete the master set of as well. Loose singles, commons, uncommons and stuff for, I think they were like 10p each, 5p each, something like that. So that was nice to be able to sift through them. Not something that we come across in any of the other stores actually. Again, this is where your local game stores really can help. The packs were a little bit expensive. I think they were £5.50 or £5.99. This is pounds per pack, which is quite a lot, but it was free for £15, and I thought, oh, £5 a pack. I think that's what I paid at London Card Show. You know, open a couple of packs, we'll go for it. Overall, local game store, really good, definitely worth a visit. They were really nice to us. We spoke to them a lot. I said I want to get into trying to play the game. They were like, come in, we have tournaments every week. You can like get cards and stuff, and yeah, really good, really nice people. He did say, and this is another problem with the hobby, he was like, yeah, that's all we've got in at the moment. I get the same 5 people call me every day, scalpers. Have you got any prismatic evolutions? Have you got any 151, etc, etc? Every day, the same 5 people. He said they call so often that he knows them by name, and he knows they're scalpers. And he said on the last release that one guy came with a whole bunch of his mates. He said, I know it's 1 per person, but can we all get 1 each and we all pay on the same card? No, because obviously he's trying to scalp them all and resell them. Next was onto Waterstones, I believe. Now, I didn't know this, but Waterstones, the bookshop, actually sell cards, and they did have some cards. This was the first place where I actually found some Surgeon Sparks packs, loose packs available. They had a couple of blister packs, not much. I did ask, can you do pre-orders? No, can't do pre-orders. I noticed a sign that said they did have Prismatic Evolutions, the premium collections, available. He said they only got like 10 or 12, I think, and obviously it all went immediately. But that's really interesting to know that Waterstones are stocking and selling these products, and I kind of only recently found that out, so I thought I'd go check it out myself. So Waterstones is another one, if you're out and about, it's definitely worth checking out. Next on the list was, I believe, Card Factory. Card Factory is a weird one because I didn't know Card Factory had Pokemon cards until recently when we went into a Card Factory and it was only Paradox Rift out on the counter. And I was like, oh, you guys sell Pokemon cards? Yeah, we've started stocking Pokemon cards, as seems to be the case with every big retailer at the moment has decided they want to stock Pokemon cards because money signs are going off in everyone's eyeballs. Yeah, so they didn't have any in this one, but worth noting again. Next was actually onto another local store. This wasn't like I guess it was kind of a local game store, but not quite the TCG kind of. I don't really know what this store was. It was kind of like a local game store, I guess. They actually also had Journey Together packs, and they were selling them for $4.29, which made me feel very stupid that we'd just been into another store and bought them for £5 each. And they had some other products as well. So yeah, they had some other products. It was just blister packs and the battle decks and things, as everyone seems to have available, but no one wants. WHSmiths is a good one. Now, they do sometimes have single packs, and they do have kind of usual stuff, the tins and the usual EX boxes that other stores have, but they do actually take pre-orders, and they do have the new sets available when they come out. They only take pre-orders in store, so it's worth definitely checking out WHSmiths and trying to get a pre-order in there for new sets. The last one is Tesco's. Tesco's is the same as Sainsburys, really. They've got a few products here that's the same stuff again, a few tins and other stuff like that. There's no more. There is some other notable stores to mention that I couldn't go to because they don't have them in Croydon because they've shut down. The first one is, I know for a fact, at least online, that John Lewis stock Pokemon cards. They do pre-orders and all of that, but again, it's online, you're fighting bots. I've never been able to get anything from John Lewis, but it's worth knowing. The second one is HMV. There used to be a HMV in Croydon. It's shut down, so I wasn't able to go there. HMV also stock Pokemon cards, so it is worth checking there as well. Out of today, I'd say the overwhelming winner was definitely Asda, just because they had taken all the stuff off the shelves because it was getting stolen and you had to ask, and they actually had some decent products back there that I was very surprised about. So Asda actually gets the win for today. The other places I'd say definitely deserve a mention is your local game stores. You will probably be paying a little bit more, but at least they have products available. Any other retail places, not worth it. Smyths definitely is worth it if you can get the updates of when stuff is coming in. They do get stuff in. They do seem to get more quantities. They seem to be controlling it quite well with pre-orders and stuff being in store. But again, it's so competitive. You will end up queuing outside with another 50, 100 people. But those are the main ones I'd look for. Other ones, so hit and miss, I don't really know. For me, have you had quite a good time out hunting for these Pokemon cards? If you enjoyed this video, I don't know if this helped anyone, but if there's some stores on there that you didn't know stocked Pokemon cards and now you do, please leave a comment in the comments saying which ones you didn't know, or leave a comment with a store that I haven't included that does have Pokemon cards. Anyone else that's watching this video can benefit from that because we can all try and get them together and beat these scalpers, these online scalpers. I just think they should stop stocking stuff online. Just have it in store. Why can we not all just go into stores and get stuff? Right, we're now going to jump into opening everything that we purchased today. We did actually get some really good pulls. I appreciate if you don't want to hang around though. If you do, stick with us. It's going to be a really chill vibe. Just me and Abby opening some packs and stuff. If not, then please hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. From Sword and Shield, I think. This one's from Sainsburys that we picked this up in, and it was £12. How do you open this? Oh, goodness.
Like that.
Okie dokie. Oh, okay. Looks like we've got some decent packs, actually. And oh, they're a bit squished. So we got Lost Origin. And then, well, there's some stickers.
Ooh. I like stickers.
Fusion Strike, which again, this is actually quite expensive pack now. Maybe we should have got more than one of these. I am a bit worried about the condition again, because that is
I like the
a bit
illustration
messed
of Gengar
up.
at the front.
The Gengar actually is the chase card in this set, and then Silver Tempest. Maybe we should have got more than one of them.
Oh,
But no, we can't be greedy. But okay, do you want to go first, Abs? What one do you want to open?
Shall I go? Ooh,
Oh, I like that. That's quite a nice card.
That's a cool one.
I like that picture. Yeah, it's cool. Nice.
Reading. Oh, there's a little chipmunk.
Okay, so you only get one reverse hello. Oh, and that was the rare, the Greedent. So wait, what?
No. Oh, maybe I didn't do the three
Oh,
card
it's
trick thing.
an older set, so we should have done we should have done
my bad. Sorry, guys.
I didn't know that. How many cards would you have to flip from the back? Right, okay, you're doing Fusion Strike, so I will go open the Silver Tempest. Okay, so we have got Elsie, Vulpix, Olucha. Are these gonna? Yeah, we should have done the card trick with this one. It's fine.
That's so cool. I won't say what they remind me of.
Ooh, okay, we got
Wow.
V-Star. That's nice. Wow, look at that.
Cool.
That's really cool. Oh. And then... Okay, right. This is the big one then. Fusion Strike.
Okay.
Go on in, Abs.
I really like the illustration.
I think the Gengar
really
actually
funky.
looks like that on the...
Ooh.
I prefer... I think the old
Yellow.
reverse hollows look better than the new
Yeah,
ones. They're a bit more... They're a bit different. They're a bit more clear that it's reverse hollow, you know? And that's your rare, the toxic growth.
Ooh.
So we're looking for... I kind of want a Gardevoir, but we're also looking for the Bubble Mew out of these.
How many
I
packs
can't
do
get
you
them
get
out.
in there?
You get two,
You get two.
if I can get them out. Paldean Fates. I haven't opened Paldean Fates before. Yeah, so I open this one and you open the other tin?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
Right, okay.
Oh,
Charmander. Rare Candy.
Oh, I love these. They're so cute. Gengar.
Yeah.
Cool. I know it's not the Gengar.
No, we're looking for Mew. Or I like the Gardevoir from this one.
Ooh.
Is that like a special one? Like textures, is it? I'm not 100% sure what it is. It's a gold. It's got a gold star. I'm not sure what rarity of card that is. That's cool.
Cool. I like that.
Yeah, because it's not a normal reverse hollow.
Wow.
We've got a Cerulean. Go again. Yeah, I like Ghastly. Student.
Whoop that. Whoop that.
Whoop that. Oh, there you go. There's another type of ball. Lantern.
Oh, I remember these. Oh, okay, I remember these ones.
Reverse hollow camera. Oh my god.
Ooh.
We actually got a set of full like paraffin. Wow, that's cool.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Oh, I like that.
Personally, I don't like paraffin.
Do you know?
It's a really ugly Pokemon. I said this before in one of the videos, but that is a nice card though. Wow.
That's well
What a nice
cool.
card.
I really like the illustration on that.
And then an Annihilate.
Ooh. Okay, well, we got a couple of decent cards there.
Yeah,
That's
no,
cool.
we did.
I like it.
I think we did well from those two.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go with the pink one first. What a name is that? Lobopus.
Oh, here you go. You got the evolution of it.
Oh, wow,
Grapplocks.
okay.
Kilowattrel. I like
Ooh,
Kilowattrel.
That's a cool one. I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, we've got another one of that rarity of.
Yeah, it's got
gold
like
stuff.
a little star at the bottom
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
And there's like stars on
Yeah,
there
yeah,
as well.
same as the other one. Okay, that's cool. Annihilate,
Another
reverse hollow,
Yeah.
and Annihilate.
What?
I think we got an Annihilate in the other one as well.
I've never pulled a double like card before. That's crazy. Ooh, Pikachu.
We're getting all the reverse
Getting all
hollow,
the
different
Pikachus today.
That's cool.
It's a Pikachu day. What the reverse hollow, that one?
Goldengo.
Ooh. Now this always reminds me of like the cheese strings.
Well, the Goldengo is the cool one that I got from Prismatic Evolutions,
Yeah.
the SIR version. So we didn't get lucky with a Mew out of them, or the Gardevoir, which would also have been a good pull, but that's okay.
It's okay.
That was quite cool to open. I think we got some cool cards out of that actually.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that was cool. We also got this. Asda had a bunch of other blister packs and stuff, but nothing that's really worth it. It's all the sets that nobody really wants. Right, okay, so you get this from the check lane. Get your little token and then your trio of cards. So the evolution of Smoliv, Doliv, and Arboliver.
I like the Oliver.
And then you get the Paldea Evolve, which I also quite like. Paldea Evolve, it's a good set as well.
We tried it everywhere. It's just so difficult to try and find Pokemon cards and in general. But the 151 also, that's what I really want to focus on, because that's the little set that we're working on together. But hey ho, we'll get some somewhere.
Bombardier and Bomber Snow.
Oh, snow.
Right, yeah, so these were from the independent, our little local independent one in Croydon. Really good little game store actually, weren't they?
It was, and to be fair, we did manage to find a couple of 151 individual cards, because they had loads of like cards in boxes, didn't they, that people obviously pulled and either donated or put in there, and we got a
We
couple
sifted
to add to
through,
our
didn't we?
collect.
We got a few of Scarlet and Violet base, which we managed to add to our collection, and just a couple of 151 that we needed for our binder.
Yeah.
And they were only selling them for 10p each, just the commons and that, so that was quite nice. These Journey Together packs, which Abby is now going to open,
And what are we looking for?
I think the chase card was Chansey in this one.
Chansey.
Yeah,
Alright, Chansey.
I think that's right. Or was it a Clefairy? It might have been a Clefairy actually.
How
Yeah,
much?
so we got these for, they would £5.50 or £5.99 each, but if you bought 3 they were £5 each. They were £15 for 3. They were £5 each because we got 3 of them. Then we went to another little independent store and they had Journey Together for £4.29, but we had already we had already bought these ones, so maybe we should have held off and we could have saved some money, but we did not. Oh well. Iono's Wattrel, yep. Oh, what we got? We've got an EX. Oh, I've got it already.
Have you got it already?
I've got it. Yeah, that's alright. Maybe we can trade it with someone.
That's cool. I like
Yeah.
that though. It's so sparkly. Yeah, I like.
So we have got a Caterpie, Magmar, Opswooloo, Beldum, one of my favourite chains of Pokemon, Angora, Grimmsnarl, Enspeepee up,
Ooh.
Alolan Marowak, Larvesta, and Magearna. There's a code card for everyone who wants it. Larvesta. Beldum again. Torkoal.
Oh.
Kamala, Articuno.
Oh.
Yep, we have a little legendary bird. Cool. Ends here. Rejoice. And Ratifee.
Butterfree. Oh, I like that.
Anyway, if you like this video, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you all soon.